Hello Pisces, welcome to November 2017 General Love Tarot reading. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, and also to the ones who have not subscribed. I am truly grateful for all of you just listening to my videos. There has been a few changes. Please note in my About section or below this video on my channel regarding some things I have added. Also, for all of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, I want to wish all of you a beautiful Thanksgiving with much love and blessings. Okay, I have already shuffled the cards. I thought about that after I shuffled them. I'm like, wait, I wanted to shuffle them on the video like I've done on some of the others. But just know and trust that I have shuffled them thoroughly with you in mind. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. The bottom card here, which is the theme card here of this reading, is about celebrating. It's about union. It's about family. It's about just feeling happy, peaceful, and really just enjoying life itself, even if it's for a moment. But how we should live is moment to moment. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. So we've got a fire sign here. And this fire sign, I'm feeling here that some of you Pisces may have a fire rising or moon, or the ones who are looking in on this video, which I can feel the presence at the moment, may be a fire sign or a moon rising, like I said, fire. And I'm feeling like there's also two people involved that may happen to be both fire signs in this situation. But it looks as though there's a celebration here in November. And there is an air sign that just came in here. And I feel like this air sign, I'm getting an Aquarius. But it could be Gemini or Libra also. And I'm feeling like this air sign here, or the Aquarius, has really just kind of has put you in some kind of state to where you feel mentally and emotionally. For some of you, I'm feeling abused. For others, I feel like you feel like you've just been taken advantage of. I will say that Spirit is saying that you need to be careful here in regards to what you believe in this air sign, because I do feel like there is a lot of energy here of someone wanting to take advantage of you. Now, the fire signs could also be involved in this taking advantage situation of you. I'm going to move this card down here now. What I'm feeling here is, I just feel with that air sign, you're going into pretty much a crossroads. And I feel like this crossroads has been given to you by higher source in regards to waking you up and just letting that situation go. All right. And, I feel like for some of you, money was involved here, and now money is like a major factor here in regards to, having enough money to pay your bills, or just, feeling comfortable in regards to money. Some of you too, I feel like there's been a loss here in regards to employment. There's just, let's just go ahead and take a look at these four. I feel like there's a Sagittarius too that may be involved here. There has been a lot of stress. Some of you feel angry in regards to being tricked by this fire sign or air sign here. And honestly, I don't feel really good about it. So I don't want the whole reading to be about this, but it is definitely coming out here in messages that there's been a lot of stress, even lack of sleep, because there has been some issues that have not only taken advantage of you and used you, but I also feel like somebody has been taking something out of your home, some personal item. It looks like it could have something to do with money, but I do feel like it's just really taken a toll on you. I'm just going to move these cards up a bit. They should be showing up in the video, but just in case. So I just think that, you've got to let this relationship go. And honestly, I feel like some of you just kind of fear of making a police report because you've had such a intense situation with this person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a thief. It could be the fact that somebody is following you or watching you and you don't, you know what I mean? It's just prying on your personal space. So some of you, I feel like you might actually put in a, restraint order. Now, I do feel like November is a really good month. I mean, some of you still are looking to get your head straight on some situations that have occurred here, but I do feel like, you're searching for something that that has meaning, that's meaningful in your life because you've been through so much and you're just not going to go through this again. Now, I feel like somebody has promised you a job and you're wondering if this position is going to come through. I feel like it is, okay? But, you could be getting this information from a Capricorn, or you could be actually, being tempted is what I'm getting. Being tempted and being persuaded with this power of, this power of persuasion into also investing in something that has been promised you the world. But honestly, just going to pull another card on it. I think it's good as long as you just keep not procrastinating, but really be clear on where you want to go with this. Because it's important in regards to the law of attraction and manifestation here that you be clear of what it is that you really want and not just daydreaming about what this could possibly mean for you. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead now and shuffle the rest of these cards and see what comes out. Yeah, my table is shaking. Great card, Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm feeling here in November, Pisces, is that, there are going to be good opportunities. I heard Spirit say world of opportunities. I really think that November is a door opener for a lot of you. And I feel like you should go through it. There's some few hiccups here in November, but nothing that you can't just get under control and just kind of bypass those little hiccups. However, those little hiccups are kind of patterns I'm feeling. I'm getting patterns. You need to be aware of exactly what those hiccups mean so you're not repeating the same pattern. Because many of you, I feel like you're tired. I feel like you're tired of the same old program, the same old patterns that have been happening in your life. And you just kind of want something that brings in more money and brings in love, happiness, security. I feel like some of you Pisces may be having babies right now. I also feel like some of you are concerned about your children, also concerned about your grandchildren. I'm getting that, there's a rebirth for you. I'm getting with the children is somebody I feel like wants to, I don't know if I'm getting like at first wants to crowd your space, like wants to depend on you completely. Now this could be your child and wants to bring your grandchildren along for the ride. It's really difficult to refuse children, I understand, but the thing is I feel like they're a little bit more grown and they need to take responsibility for themselves, not just come and depend on you financially and also to take care of the kids. However, some of you might be in a position of taking care of children while your children work. Okay, no, that's okay if you're not doing anything else. That kind of brings a lot of delight, doesn't it? Taking care of our grandchildren. So I really feel like there's something that's going to pick up pace here. It's really going to go quick. Okay, and I feel like that's a lot to do with kind of clearing out the energy that's been around you, that's kind of been delaying obstacles. By the way, I do have on my site about energy clearing. I do the Feng Shui energy clearing of the 5 elemental bodies. It's very subtle, but yet very powerful. You might want to check that out. But I also feel like there's a water sign, another water sign that's coming in your life pretty quick. You're ready for it. This person too, I feel like, is financially stable. I also feel like for some of you who are looking to advance in your career, advance in your profession, I feel like there's an opportunity that opens for you in November. It's a good paying job. Some of you are getting some bonuses early this year. Now I do feel that, okay, we'll go 2 at a time. I feel like there needs to be some decisions here in regards to finances. Again, I'm picking up with a fire sign. So maybe money hasn't been great. Maybe it's been you that's been doing all the work and they haven't, or maybe vice versa, however it works. But there's decisions financial. I think you've been standing up for yourself, and you've made your point, or you're going to make your point in November, if you haven't already, and it's good. It's all good. Okay, I'm going to just pull one more card on that. You know, I want to go back to the children or the grandchildren. I feel like somebody is moving away or preparing to move away. And I feel like this perhaps may have disturbed you or is disturbing you. I think what you need to do is the more you try to interfere, the more this is going to backfire. And I know you don't want to lose connection here. So basically what I'm suggesting is that you please just let them live their life. Give advice when needed, not when it's not asked for, because this is a very sensitive situation. I do feel too that you need to just tread water here. Go really slow. Slow down your motor when it comes to the situation I saw in regards to someone wanting to move away. And I feel like it involves a child of yours or someone very close. And I feel like it could involve a grandchild or someone who's could even be a niece or a nephew. But either way, this person, the child, and the people that surround this child is very important to you. Now, going back to making those financial decisions, I feel like a Leo. The fire sign is a Leo. It could even be someone who's young, who just has been taking advantage of the situation. Okay, and what I'm getting here is the message is you really need to bear down and grin it, and either kick this person out or tell them to go and get a job, that you have absolutely no resources left for them. Okay, now let me go ahead and shuffle the love cards. Let's see what's happening there. What are the messages? Love, Pisces. And I'm also getting, even though this card, you know what, I feel like the closure of all this is okay on some of these things here. I feel like the spirit of the cards are letting you know that things are going to turn out okay. And you will have happiness. At least you're going to give it a shot. And I do feel like there are family gatherings too. And it could be because it's Thanksgiving in the United States. But not necessarily, I'm not reading just for the United States. So I just feel like there are going to be some happy moments in November. And Spirit is like leading me towards the end of November, where that good energy just comes in for many of us, and you just feel, really joyful. So, I just want to get that message out there that things are going to be there. So there's a reconciliation. Some of you are going to reconcile with your loved ones this month of November. And possibly this is something now. Okay, so what you need to be careful with, some of you who are in the position of reconciling with the loved one, It's possible you could have been engaged and the engagement broke off, or it could have been plans of marriage and it broke off. It could even be where you were planning on marrying this person and they just kind of abandoned the wedding. Something there was a flag, and it's still flagging now. However, I do feel like that Spirit is saying to keep an open mind about it. Now, for some of you too who knew someone in the past, I feel like that person's coming back. You know, you didn't have any feeling whatsoever for that person, and that person is actually a good person to really wrap your arms around, because even though they are different than what you would imagine your soulmate to be, they are worth giving a relationship to. You know, it's a type of person that's going to be there for you thick and thin. All right. So, but here's the other story. Thank you, universe, for bringing that back to me. You know, I get this picture too, like the relationship that I'm seeing here. And you know how I read the cards general, and then I've got messages for specific ones of you. And that's just kind of how I read. So what I'm feeling is there is possible reconciliation in November, and this person comes and makes promises to you. And Spirit is saying, keep an open mind about it, but don't go and throw your spirit, throw your whole self at that person. You know, give the relationship a chance, but some of it's too because your heart broke. Okay, so you're already on the defense, and with you being on the defense, what's happening here, Pisces, is you're not letting up and not giving enough opportunity to see the change. Okay. And so what Spirit is saying is not to go flying into this relationship. Really look for the change, because there was so much heartbreak and so many like messages in the past of this is not the right timing for it, or it's just, you know, the person, or even you, maybe even your heart walls were up and you just couldn't do this relationship. Okay, so let's go ahead and do one more line here. Well, so there's opportunity for new love for you, for all the ones that really actually want to get out there and do that. Now, not everybody's going to go ahead and find new love. There's also, I feel, a renewal of love with somebody that you've been going around with. I do feel like that there is a vacation here with someone who's special to you. I feel like this love could turn out to be absolutely amazing. That I feel like there will be opportunities for the two of you to get to know each other. Now, what I'm getting is a vision coming in here that somebody's coming home. Like maybe somebody was awake, they could be in the military or whatever, or maybe there is this situation that they're finally traveling, or you're finally traveling to meet them, and maybe you met them online, or maybe you met them in a peculiar way is what I'm feeling. And I feel like that this is going to develop into something that's really great. So universe, what is the last message we can give Pisces here in regards to love? It says make the effort. Okay, for some of you who are looking for new love, but you expect it to land at your doorstep, that's not how it's going to happen. Okay, you do have to make some effort into this. But also I feel like make the effort in November to really feel not just love within you, but the love in surrounding you. Okay, if you don't have love surrounding you, it's time to just clear that energy out. You know, your perception, your imagination, how you want to manifest things, that's what you need to work on here, okay? That's what I am guided to tell you to work on. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps, okay? You're being guided. You're being guided. So, all right, Pisces. Well, please remember to check your moon and rising, as this reading isn't going to resonate with all of you. I wish you all much love and blessings.